Hello friends, how are you? Hope you are all doing great. Today we are going to learn Python. Simple concepts like if, if-elif-else statements and lists, and also we will use random module to create rock paper scissors game. I hope you all know rock paper scissors game. The rules are very simple. Like it's a game between two players, and if one player chooses rock and the other player chooses paper, then paper is going to win over rock, and the second player wins. And in similar lines, if one player chooses paper and the second player chooses scissors, scissors wins over paper and player two wins. So if you are interested, you can Google the rock paper scissors game to know the rules, but this is a very simple game that most of the kids play. For achieving this achieving this goal, we will have to have computer choose a value randomly. So we are going to use random function. And as you see, I have opened a blank Python file, rock paper scissors. Like I have created a new file and saved it as rock paper scissors.py in my Visual Studio IDE for running the Python. So let me start. I'm going to import random module, and also to spice up our program a little bit, I'm going to use the ASCII art. So for ASCII art for rock paper and scissors, if we just try and find in Google, we can see the ASCII art for rock, paper, and scissors. So I'm going to use this in my program. So I'm just going to copy it and save it in my program, and instead of printing, I will save them in the string variables. Let me create a string variable of rock and have the rock ASCII in it, and string variable of paper and have the paper ASCII in it, and a string variable of scissors and have scissors ASCII in it. So now we have created string variables to hold on with our ASCII arts. Now let me start my program by welcoming the user. Welcome to rock, paper, scissors game. And then now I'm going to request user to enter his choice of rock or paper or scissors. So since we are using simple concepts like simple concepts of Python, we can actually request user to enter values like 0, 1, and 2. 0 for rock, 1 for paper, and 2 for scissors, so that we can have the integer variables to evaluate our program. So let me create user choice, enter 0 for rock, 1 for paper, and 2 for scissors. So we have requested user to enter his choice, and we have stored it in an integer variable of user choice. So I have typecasted that to integer because the input function will actually return a string, and we are trying to convert it to int and save it in user choice. So what if user enters an invalid value, like a negative value or something above 2, then we need to actually capture that and say that you have lost because you chosen an invalid value. So let me do that. Like if user choice is less than 0 or user choice is greater than 2, then print you chose invalid number and try to display that number and specify use. Uh, Okay, now if the user has chosen the valid number, let's do the remaining of the job. Like let us first print what he has chosen. So to show what he has chosen, we can actually use the ASCII value. But sometimes the ASCII art is also hard to identify. So we will also print what he has chosen, like rock, and then print the respective ASCII art. So for that, let me create two lists. One is image list to store our strings in the same order as that we are prompting, like rock, paper, scissors, and character list that shows rock, paper. Let me put it in capitals. Rock, paper, and scissors. Now, in the else, I'm now going to show the user what he has chosen. So for that, I'm going to print you chose and followed by what he has chosen. So for that, in the character list, um, we have given the characters or the strings in the same order as that we have prompted. So for example, if the user chooses 0, that means he is actually choosing rock, and in the character list of index 0 is also rock. So we are going to print the right value. So the character list of user choice would actually print what the user has chosen. So now we will also print the ASCII art for rock. Now let's get the computer choice. So for getting the computer choice, we're going to use the random module and the randint function from the random module. So as we see, the randint function will actually choose a value between 0 and 2, including 0 and 2. So the boundaries are 0 and 2, and the possible values are 0, 1, and 2. Either one of them can be chosen by the computer. So in this case, since we are using randint and we are giving the boundaries as 0 and 2, we need not actually check whether it is choosing a value outside of this boundary, because the randint function will take care of it. So now we will print what computer has chosen in similar lines as what we have done for user. So here we are going to say computer chose computer choice. So again, computer choice. So we can try and execute so far to make sure that we are printing the ASCII characters accurately. So let's do that. So now um, let me run it, and now I'm going to choose 0. 0. So you chose rock, and the computer has randomly chosen paper. So far everything is looking good. So let us continue with our program. So let's actually continue. Now we are going to actually write the rules of the game. We will try to figure out what is the combination here, like what is the value user has chosen and what is the value computer has chosen. So let's create a simple combination list: user, computer, choice, and I'm going to have user choice as first element and computer choice as second element. Now let us figure out what are all the winning combinations for user. So for winning combinations, I'm going to declare this list, and figure out what are all the winning combinations for users. So let's see, if user chooses rock, then only possibility that the user can win is computer chooses scissors. Otherwise, the user wouldn't have won. So the next combination is if user chooses paper, then the computer would have to choose rock for the user to win. And in similar lines, when user chooses scissors, then computer has to choose paper. So these are the only three winning combinations for users. So let us check if the user computer choice is one of these winning combinations. So we can use the in operator to check if this element is present in this list. So, so in other words, whether the user computer combination is one of the winning combinations. So in that case, we are going to print hooray, you win. And and also, if both the user and computer chooses the same value, then it's a draw. So let us put that in elif condition. If user choice is same as computer choice, then print it is a draw. And also, the only other possibility is user loses. So let us print you lose. So that's pretty much with the logic. So let me save this and let us run to see how it works. So okay, so as a first attempt, let me choose rock. So I chose rock and computer randomly chose paper. So it's like in this combination, user loses. I lost. So let's try another combination. Let me choose paper. So I chose paper and computer also randomly chose paper. So it is a draw. So let me try another combination. Let me choose scissors. I chose scissors and this time computer chose rock and again I lose. So let me try one more time to see if I can get a winning combination. Um, let me try say paper. So finally, so I chose paper and computer randomly chose rock. I think computer realized that I am not giving up until I win. So hooray, I win. So this is it, hi, friends. So using simple concepts, we are able to actually create a rock paper scissors game in Python. Hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you for staying with me so long. Have a good day. Bye.